Now, here's another thing, too, that gets me, is how we're always treated like children. But 1998 or 1999, the Canadian cops, the police across Canada, suddenly, mind you, came out on the streets, parading around in these new combat fatigues. There were the black ones with their pants tucked into combat boots and little baseball caps on, kind of like the Nazis used to do, black shirts and black ties, very ominous, because black is the color of the executioner, you see. And it's a psychological thing which they understand very well. And then I found a little article in the local paper saying that the police across Canada were being issued these new uniforms, and you'll see 3 or 4 patrolling down your local areas to get the public used to it. Well, I watched them going down this little village that I went up to have a look at to see if I could find any, and sure enough, there's 4 cops walking down there, like 4 models, really all smiling and scrubbed faces. And what got me was that the general public didn't even give them a second look. They never even noticed. And at the time I thought, I guess it's all these movies they watch with the guys in black that bash down doors and all the rest of it. They're so used to it, they see it in real life, and they don't even question it. They can't tell the difference from fact and fiction anymore. They're trained, you see. And this is an article here on the next step, because remember, there's to be urban warfare. All militaries today are trained in urban warfare techniques for what's to come. And I've read the Department of Defense's projection for the next 30, 40 years. Last week I read the United States Army's projection, same thing. And here you are with, this is Quebec, Canada. It's, this article is from Yahoo News, in fact. It's September the 28th by Siddhartha Banerjee, Canadian Press. Montreal police say the colourful military-style trousers are now sporting colourful, are nothing more than a statement on lagging labour relations with the city. While Quebec's Essential Services Council has said okay to the camouflage combat-style pants for now, and by the way, these are the sort of grey, black, and white pants one. This is urban warfare. It's for city warfare. It says the camouflage combat-style pants for now. A minority relations expert says the choice of garb could prove detrimental, with a report due up soon into a fatal police shooting in August of a teenager in the city's north end. For Fo Naimi, co-founder of the Centre for Research Action on Race Relations, says a seemingly innocent pressure tactic could cast police in a soldier of fortune light that will do little to help recently frosty relations between police and some residents. In some communities who have experience dealing with juntas, the police dress like that. It reinforces the image of the police being a very paramilitary organization, Naimi said. Well, guess what? You see, the police are a paramilitary organization. Have you ever seen them marching? They do a lot of marching in Canada at funerals and so on. And you'll see them marching like any other army, with uniforms and all the little award medals and stuff, and all the spaghetti around their helmets and hats and all that kind of stuff. They were set up to be, especially in the British Commonwealth countries, a paramilitary force. It says here, and that doesn't bode well for a police force already bracing for the report into the shooting death of 18-year-old Freddie Villanova by Montreal officers, Naimi said. But getting down on the page here, it says, the camouflage drew the ire of city officials who took the employees to the Essential Services Council last week, saying the pants could be considered threatening. Look, the pants could be considered... The cops now can have machine guns, but the pants could be considered threatening. Montreal Police Chief Van Delorme warned the trousers could undermine police-citizen relations, adding the pants could incite confrontation and remind some citizens from other parts of the world about the repression or combat they left behind. Well, see, isn't it amazing? It takes immigrants to be scared because they know what guys wearing this kind of stuff do. But the average person here doesn't really care. I mean, here they say it's colourful. They're colourful pants. I guess the boots are too. It says the council ruled the pants don't hinder how police do their jobs. Now, here it says the Montreal Police Brotherhood. Guess what that is, folks? The Montreal Police Brotherhood, which represents the force's 4,800 officers, says officers have been adding accessories to their usual blue uniforms for the past few months without compromising anyone's security. Other police forces have employed, now here's what it says, other police forces have employed the tactic. You see, that's not happenstance, it's a tactic. In Quebec, without any problems, the Brotherhood says. The jeans, the red caps, or other types of trousers worn by our members have not caused any problems of any kind, said Vez Francoeur, president of the Brotherhood. So he's the president of the Brotherhood, he's the Grand Master. Brotherhood spokesman Martin Viau said it is the opposite, with officers reporting that the jeans and red caps have helped make police seem less threatening when giving them an in when it comes to dealing with youth. But anyway, you're seeing, again, the militarization, the open militarization of police. And get used to it, because we're going to see more and more of it. I'm surprised they don't even mention the black outfits, though, because since when do police have to walk around giving parking tickets wearing combat boots with their pants tucked in, and black tie shirts and all the rest of it, and leather gloves on, and the sunglasses, just like the movies. The movies were showing us to get us used to this before it actually happened in reality with predictive programming. It's quite astonishing that we're trained and we simply accept it when it actually happens. It's amazing.